Montana is on tap to conduct an all-mail general election in most of its 56 counties, and ballots are scheduled to be mailed out in about 3 weeks. Yesterday, MTN chief political reporter Mike Dennison explained how to know if and when you will be receiving a mailed ballot and the details of voter registration. Today, he takes a look at the security and procedures in place to verify and count thousands of mailed ballots.
In 46 of Montana's 56 counties, ballots will be mailed to all registered voters on October 9th, along with absentee ballots in the other 10 counties, which will also have polling places open on Election Day. Soon after that October 9th date, mailed ballots whose postage is prepaid will start pouring back in to county election offices. That's when local election officials start the verification process for those ballots. They check the signature on the outer envelope to see if it matches up with the signature on that person's voter registration.
I think a lot of people get confused and think basically we're just checking, is this name the name that's signed? But there's a lot more to that. We're looking at the overall character of the signature, the slant, the way the letters are formed. We're looking for, if it's slightly different, is it an explainable difference?
If the signature doesn't seem to match, or if there is no signature, the voter is contacted by mail. For the ballot to count, the voter must provide the proper signature and ID. Many of these problems are resolved, but some are not. During the all-mail ballot primary election in June, less than 1% of returned ballots were not counted because of signature problems. Each envelope also has a unique barcode assigned to that specific registered voter. That tracks whether you voted and is another security step to prevent anyone from voting more than once. Once a ballot is verified, election workers open this outer envelope and take out the unmarked secrecy envelope, which contains the actual ballot. These envelopes are stored in a locked room until it's time to count the ballots. In larger counties, on the Thursday and Friday before the election, October 29th and 30th, election workers start opening these envelopes to unfold the ballots and prepare them for counting. The tabulation by machine starts on Monday, November 2nd, the day before Election Day. Most of the mailed ballots are counted that day, but results aren't released until after 8 p.m. on Election Day. Cascade County Clerk and Recorder Rena Fontana Moore in Great Falls says this entire process is pretty much what county election officials have been doing for more than 2 decades when they count absentee ballots and local all-mail elections. County election administrators say the process is well vetted and that all-mail ballots this general election just means a bigger volume.
Most ballots cast in Montana elections, even polling place elections, are mail ballots. Even when we have polls open, most people have been voting absentee. So the system has been tested. It's been tested for years, and we haven't seen voter fraud happen through this system.
Missoula County Election Administrator Bradley Seaman said this election will be his county's 5th consecutive all-mail election. He says he's looking forward to it and to a record-high turnout, just like in the primary. There are 2 lawsuits filed by Republican Party groups and voters trying to block the all-mail election in Montana based on several grounds. A federal judge will hear those lawsuits next Tuesday. In the meantime, election officials in 46 counties are proceeding full steam ahead with plans for the all-mail election. Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
The counties that will still have polling places on Election Day are Mineral, Powell, Fergus, Stillwater, Carbon, Broadwater, Petroleum, Powder River, Treasure, and Webo.